Do I look different? I look different. I believe I look different. We'll get into that in a moment. First, I gotta grab my big expensive items that keep getting knocked. I've had frustrations with my inventory system here because I started running out of rations, so I can't update my. I guess I'll just do energy drinks. That works too. Oh. I have well done steaks, which are rations but better. Cool. I haven't been. I keep taking these things in and out of my inventory over and over again because I freaking can't update my. I couldn't update my loadout because my rations were running out. So see like that. They're below max, and my potions are below max too. Damn it! Whenever anything's below max, you can't like do your inventory correctly because you can't update your loadout, or it'll now think your loadout wants to have below max on an item, which is annoying to say the least. I should probably bring in like armor skin and might seed. Otherwise, why am I making it, I suppose? Do I really have like exactly that many of each? That's weird. Sure, why not? Bring in some stuff that helps me out a bit. Hard as adamant. Is that even better than Mega Armor Skin? Wait, Mega Armor Skin... Adamant is after Mega Armor Skin, but Mega Armor Skin is ranked as a higher rarity. Does the sorting order just not make sense or something? I don't know. Those are really expensive. I might need those for like more post-game stuff if I ever come back to this game. I don't know if it's worth it for this necessarily. Whatevs. This is my new loadout. There we go. I'll take it, even though I don't have enough potions. Oh, that's annoying. I don't need normal nutrients. How many healing items are there in this game? A normal potion is like just poopy buttholes. Can I buy mega potions with money? I have some money. I'd buy them just to get my template fixed out and stuff like that. Potion. That's just a regular potion though. That's it? You don't sell mega potions? What good are you then? Whatever, we'll just have to wing it, it's fine. So the reason I look different is I've basically just been flexing my backlog of farmed items. I'm like, let's use all these things, and now these things, and these. And so now I've got a poison set up. We're gonna go take out the big bad next mission today. And I suspect today might be the finale? You guys know that before I do, I suppose, because of titles. But as far as what I'm wearing right now... Equipment info, there we go. So I've got Chrome Slicers 2, Rarity 6. That's actually my full list of buffs right there. So we've got level 3 Dragon Resistance, level 3 Poison Attack, level 3 Free Element, and that's because if you look at there, it says Element Poison 270, but these weapons actually have shielded... they have a secret element or locked element or whatever it was called. Those ones that are in parentheses that you have to unlock via the free element stat. Which the point of that seems to be that these are basically like non-elemental weapons, where their attack is closer to the type of damage you get from a non-elemental weapon, and they're significantly less weak than the usual elemental weapons are, because usually so much more of your damage is put into the element damage. It seems like when you use something where you have to unlock the element manually via buffs, that the weapon itself has higher numbers overall, and so that's what we're getting here, is we get some pretty decently large attack, despite also having 270 poison. So, and I buffed that with poison attack on top of getting free element, so it's pretty up there. We got some attack boost and defense boost, paralysis, resistance, iron skin, fortify, speed eating. Some of that stuff is kind of happenstance. My main goals were poison attack, free element, and then I went for some attack and defense as I was there, and also was just trying to go for like going for armor that had some level of higher rarity and defense, just so that it would be better for defensive purposes. So I'm using Dober Helm, Death Stench, Muscle Alpha, whatever. This is the Death Stench chest piece. That's the one, the weird thing we saw that was you make out of the Sinister Cloth. That guy just walked straight through me in the middle of my showcase. How dare you? Everything's out usually in like either 60 defense or a 70 defense, like it's up there. Zora gloves, that's where for some of the free element comes from. Dober coil, Damascus greaves, venom charm. That's where the 3 points of poison attack will come from, as I crafted level 3 venom charm, which I had the stuff for actually, surprisingly. So we're pretty up there on our stuff. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, the my poison weapons are from the very end of the tree. We'll give that a go. This could give me health and stamina, but I brought stuff in that can maximize that stuff, so it's a bit less of a goal. Should I prioritize elemental resistance or defense? Let's go defense, because I'm at a risk. Because I'm going all alone in a big, bad, scary boss fight. And I'd like to not abruptly be dead, if we can avoid it. Yeah. He has an infinite appetite. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Hello. How about we go to the land of convergence? We beat the DLC. We beat every monster in the game that's up until now. We've even beaten most of the actual quests that exist in the game. Period. Neat. Ooh. It's not even that good of a reward, money-wise. Some of the random assignments I've taken, I mean, investigations I've gone on are like 45,000, then you can double that to 90,000. But sure, I'll spend a token on it, you know, to commemorate the occasion. An immense energy flows through the new world, and we've found where it all leads to. Go with the Seeker and find out what's there. May the Sapphire Star guide us all. Level 9. Big scary new number. If this is the ending, it's surprising to have it end at not nice round 10. But maybe they're saving that for future content. Just to show where we are on the tree. Right there. Where it's actually the end of the very first row of the tree. Interestingly, because they go from just being daggers to being daggers that have locked poison, and there goes 270. And so you unlock that poison, and you've got poison all of a sudden. There you go. Congrats. There's a lot going on in this tree. Oh, did I look at have I looked at the upgraded Kieran yet? I think I did actually. Hey. If you want to wear more clothes, there's Kieran Beta for you. Where you can, instead of being just all out, you can be wearing a full set of clothing. At the offset of, I think, normally you lose all of the skill effects or something like that. Let's do this. I'm a little bummed that if you prefer one set over the other visually, you're stuck with whichever one has the stats you want, because sometimes I like the look of the alpha or beta version better than the one I actually want to craft. Other times the difference is so slight that it's not even existent. Some of them are just color changes. Howdy.
This is the place the Admiral told us about.
Is it?
So, you made it.
Oh, it's the Admiral.
Admiral! Whoa! The Seeker is here too!
Yeah.
Ha! You made it. On time too. I like that. The guy over there is the one who called you there. I hear you've crossed paths before. According to him, there's a place upriver where all the energy converges. So, that means it's time. When you're ready, hop on the boat over there. But remember, once you do, there's no turning back. If you're not ready, then you can step away now, and no one will judge you. So what do you say? Are you ready? I see. Just as I thought. That's the way of the New World Hunter. They frame me like a mega badass with my sleeveless shirt and my X-shaped scar, which is totally a shape that scars get to be in real life all the time. People just get multiple wounds in the same location that cross each other. But I'm probably not going to help you even a little bit during this mission. Because this is Monster Hunter. We all just stand here. Hello.
Greetings.
You look like many people's created character for Dragon Age Inquisition? We meet again. Since we last met, I have followed the trail of evidence and arrived here. And so, it appears, have you. I take it you've seen the Elder Dragon's graveyard. I have discovered that an abnormal amount of energy was flowing through the veins beneath the veil and coursing through the whole continent. When we last spoke, I was still investigating the cause. But now, I have located a place where all the energy seems to be gathering. It's at the end of this river. I intend to go there and see this place. This is the end of everything. Together, let us find our ending. Suicide cult?
Farewell.
I will wait for you here until you know you are ready. Is there anything else to do here? Besides, I guess you could eat. That's it, right? There's nothing here. I have a stone. Yeah. Look at me being a badass. God damn, look at that crystal density. Dang. The existence of water actually fits too, because these crystals can only form... Crystals like that would only really form underwater. So that the idea is that this was previously filled with water, and now the water levels receded, but the crystals that formed as a result are all there. You can also get lava crystals and stuff like that, but that's not... I don't think that's accurate to this kind of formation. They tend to be doused in lava.
Now then.
Let's go.
It begins.
Then let us follow that what faint light there is, and see where the river takes us. Zora Magdaros crossed the dark sea, and now this will be our crossing. I'm a man about parallels and metaphors.
You're really doing this?
We shall return. Fear not.
How did you even find this damn place anyway?
We have Zora Magdaros to thank for clearing the way. Upon dying, the Elder Dragons dissolve in the effluvium, and the energy that accumulates in the veins of the earth then crystallizes.
And over time, that grew into this recess?
Yes, however, in more recent years, I have sensed a drastic surge in the land's energies.
I don't like the sound of this.
Prepare yourself, my friend. Something is terribly amiss. It's inside.
Great mother of... damn.
Over countless years, the Elder's bioenergy created this. Even I never expected it to be so enormous.
Is no one gonna say Sapphire Star? Just me?
Wait. It's too pure. What is this thing really?
This? I'll get him back to safety while you keep our new friend here at bay. Don't let it leave the nest. And I mean do not. I'll be back with help. Just do what you gotta do.
Oh, thank God. I thought Pelico was leaving. Hi. You seem nice. How do you do? How do you feel about poison? That front paw seems a lot more damageable to me. Yeah. Kind of missing. Woohoo. Ow. Uh-oh. 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 Woohoo. 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 Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, me dear. You alright? Oh, that's a bad miss. I goofed that up. Oh yeah, nailed it. I did not nail it. As it turns out. Super didn't nail it. Can you get up? Uh-oh. What is he do? What's he doing? Is he doing a thing? What's he doing? Was he paralyzed? Was that a paralyzed animation? I just couldn't see the lightning on his body that's normally there. This is where I find the orange numbers. Let's keep doing that. Oh. Oh, ho, ho. Spooky. I hit his hand as he was trying to attack me and he missed the actual attack. That's kind of great. Hey, buddy. Ow, my ears. He's a rather leisurely fight so far. I'm gonna try very hard not to be in front of his face though, because of the scary spike, not spikes, the energy attacks he does. All right. Nope. No, thank you. Hey, you come back here. Come back here. Yeah, chop, 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 chop. Okay, I'll get your back legs. I'm not picky. Oh, he's far away. Wow. Wow, you're in a hurry. I hit you in the face. Ooh. Cool. That's probably good news. We got a stumble. He doesn't even get a name. He's just I'm just slaying question mark. Okay, you need to stop moving so much. Every time I start attacking him, he disappears again. Well, come back here. Where are you going? No. What's he doing? Okay. That's probably dangerous. Hit him in the face. In the face. Oh. Attempts were made. Chop, 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 chop. In the face. I wasn't in the right mode. Whoops. Go, 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 go. Ooh, I broke a thing of whatever it is. How am I not hit any? Wow. I could not be surrounded by more dragon while missing so much dragon. Ow. Alright. This might be time. Nope. 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 Alright. Shit. No. Damn it. Damn it. That's what I get for doing that.
You can grab a transport at the hitching post there. Then you'll be able to reach the other side of the river.
What an underwhelming way to die. So I was specifically trying to wait before using my first max potion I was trying to just take a little damage first, just so it'd be worth it when I used it, because it also is a heal. And then that happened. Don't I have energy drinks in my inventory? Wait, what? Oh, the stakes, right. There we go. Ooh, cool. Screw it. All attack. Damn it. Ah. That was just a really dumb way to lose one of my 3 lives. Because it might be a long fight. Wasteful. Wasteful. What does that little red mark on my health mean? You look mad about something. Are you mad about something? You seem mad. The fuck? That just kind of happened. I didn't know he had that skill. Ow. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, he's airborne. That's not great. That's not great. What's he gonna do? Oh, he's leaving. Okay. Huh. Abrupt change? Hi. How do you do? Oh. Is he gonna explode through the floor again? Yep. I know not to go around there now. We learned that the hard way. Uh-oh. Is he doing it again? No? Different attack? Ow. You feeling alright, buddy? Ooh, tail. I got your tail. Oh, the whole floor's on fire. Oh, it's all on fire. No, no, no. No, no, no. It's fine. I'm all good now. Hi. Uh-oh. No, lasers are bad. Lasers are... Oh, that's more fire. I thought my dashes would get rid of the fire. I guess they don't. There we go. Gotta roll. At some point I thought I confirmed dashes would work. Oh boy. Oh boy. Could you not do that? Can you come down here? Fight me. Uh-oh. He's lasering. He likes lasers. What, is he exploding right now? What's happening? I'm more scared. He looks like he's exploding. Nope. Nope. Oh, is he... Ah, there's a lot of fire around. Got the fire. Fire bad. Hey, buddy. Buddy, old pal, come here. Damn it. Uh-oh. Alright. No. I thought I accidentally initiated the mega combo while he flinched away, and I thought I was going to be sitting there attacking the air the whole time. Hello. Uh-oh. No, my perspective. It was wrong. Anakin was right. Uh-oh. Excuse me, I'm just going to grab one of these real quick. Thank you. I'm sure I'll be safe over here sharpening my weapon, just to keep it nice and sharp. He won't hit me with a laser or anything. Shit! I was wrong. I was wrong. Stop lasering. Stop doing that. It's very rude. There we go. Ah, that hit me? Alright. Ow. I have reached peak might. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Bad time to be in that combo. There's the explodey. Are might seeds useless if I already have a food buff? Is it... do they not stack? That occurs to me that it could be a thing. Woohoo! That sounds just like the Godzilla laser beam from Destroy All Monsters Melee. I remember that game. Oh shit, he's doing it again. Chop, 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 chop. Get out. He's gonna dash us. He's gonna dash us. And I need to roll for a bit before I die. Generally prefer to be not dead. Ooh. Please don't laser me. Oh! I tried to get a heal and I got most of the damage back. Oh, there's already a station there. What's he doing right now? Oh, that's scary. Don't do that. You're gonna drive down your property values with that scary behavior. Oh well, I'm just gonna groin punch you a lot. Oh shit, he fell into the earth. Oh no! Get away. I don't know for sure, but I'm convinced he's going to like explode out of it or something. Where's the station? I saw it a moment ago. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's in a weird place. That might have been him being vulnerable to attack, but I took that as like... I mean, the game has already set up the idea that he will explode out of the ground and be dangerous, so I'm not gonna hang out around him when he's stuck underground, because then he's just gonna explode out of it at the end. Oh, oh, trampling's bad. That's how I died that one time. What's he doing? What's he doing? Uh-oh. Oh, he's doing it again. No, he's not. I did it. Can you stop moving for a second? Just a second? There we go. Yeah. I'm hitting you in the head, kind of, sometimes. Wow, that was terrible. Really thought that was going to be more in range for Moto, that combo, than he turned out to be. Hey, buddy. You're very blue. Ow, my every ear? Ow. Could you not? It's probably safe to do this for a second. Yeah. Just trying to avoid getting green ever. Ow! Okay, get out, get out, get out, get out. Where was the last station? I need like a... Oh, hey, friend. Oh, there's the station. They're surprisingly hard to spot in this environment. There's so little blocking my line of sight, but somehow it keeps happening. Yeah, you fuck up that wall over there. That's not me. You know, when there's 4 of you, it's easier to understand why the monster is doing weird actions, but when you're alone, it feels like, why is the monster going over there and attacking over there? Ow. Oh, shit. I'm just saying that, like, Meteor was a little less ADHD. Oh, shit. Not that I'm going to... Not, oh, shit. No, 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 no. Fuck me. Run faster, run faster, run faster, run faster, run... Fuck! It's always a stun. It's always a stun that does it. God damn it. That's what I get for mentioning things. That wasn't me being like, this game, he should attack me more. It's just like, I'm just acknowledging that, like, his behavior is slightly hard to explain at times when he's not focusing on me, as if there's anyone else around. I don't think he's really focused on the Palico either. I would go elemental resist, but I can't. I don't know if I should think. I don't know. We'll try it. Is his laser an element? Is laser an element in this game? I don't know what counts for what sometimes. Huh. Oh, just gotta keep going. Now we're really. Oops, the thing was over here. Now we're really gonna be in trouble if I screw up. Although I failed hunts so infrequently in this game. How many hunts have I failed in the entire game? That one guy failed the Anjanath fight for me. Admittedly, I might have done it myself, but he definitely goes to the last straw. And then I failed somebody else's hunt in multiplayer. But like, it's hard to think of other times I've failed a hunt in general. Ow. Rude. Ah. Ow, I thought I was at... Damn it. I specifically thought I was out of range of that. Uh-oh. No, no, no. That's how you die. That's how you die. Did I sharpen when I died? I probably should have done that. I think I didn't. Ow. Nope, don't be in front of him. What the fuck? No? No? Where's my defense boost? Armor skin. Oh shit. No! Armor skin? Are you about to explode or something? Should I be worried about that? I feel like you're about to explode. Oh no, I'm stunned. No. No, 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 no. Kaiklu, what the fuck is wrong with you? All you had to do was hit me. You were standing there doing nothing. Oh. Stop being enraged, please. It's unbecoming. Oh god. Oh god. Dragon pod. Dragon pod. Did I do it? I don't think I did it. I'm out of piercing pods now. Uh-oh. He's trying to punch me from the sky. That's scary. And his tail's so long that it actually reaches the floor even when he's up there. Getting Ancient Dragon flashbacks, not super fond of that. Oh. Just gonna keep chasing his tail. I learned from Ancient Dragon, you chase the tail and they can't fire breath you. Oh god, I'm in front of him. Oh god. Come down, please. Yay! Oh no, now he's gonna laser me. Go to the side, go to the side, go to the side, go to the side, go to the side. We've been training at fighting dragons for years now. We can do this. You fell over for a second. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope. I said delivery. What are you doing? Yes. Whenever I have to pay specific attention to you, it usually almost gets me killed. Is my high elemental resist basically blocking... Oh shit. Is it basically blocking the attacks from happening? The fire? Am I not catching on fire because of that? Ooh boy. Danger, danger. Danger, danger, danger. He seems mad about something. Is it the murder? Is it the attempted murder? Because I thought we'd be over that by now. Mainly because I thought he'd be dead by now. Oh shit. Oh shit. How did that hit me? I wasn't between the legs. That was the whole goal. Is to not be in attack range. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, we're fine. I have a moment of clearance. Uh-oh, tail. Dodged it. Uh-oh. Come back down. Come back down, please. Got your tail. Yeah. He didn't like that. Don't hit the tail. He doesn't like it. Still trying. No quit. Come back here. Ooh. I will hit your tail. You can't stop me. I mean, you can. You just fly higher, but you don't seem interested in doing that. What are you doing? Can only kind of tell what you're doing because you're so huge and far away in the sky. Oh boy. Oh no. I should be worried about that, I think. Oh. No. Okay, now we're good for a second. Ah. Fuck. Heal. Oh shit. My ears, though. That laser sucked. I never want to see that again. Can you just die before that, please? Pretty please? Oh, shit. Doing a slam? It was the shitty slam. Hey, tail. Oh, shit. Come back. Ow. Oh, shit. That's embarrassing. No, no. Listen, I just really like that particular leg for some reason. I'll hit your head a little bit. That's hard. Never mind, I can't reach it. It's up there in the sky. Yes. Yeah. Please die. Please be a dead. Cease living. Pretty please. Ow. Owie. Huh. Yes. I did it though. I got stuck doing the animation. Oh. No. His moving forward while firing lasers reminds me a lot of, the way he charges forward in general reminds me a lot of Meteor. How did I miss his whole leg? How did I go past it but miss it? It's amazing. You can't catch me. I'm over here. Being sneaky man. Of sneakitude. I got your face a little bit.
You okay?
I beat the game. And I almost didn't. Holy shit, that laser was a problem. That laser was a problem. It was a huge problem. First death was stupid and super avoidable, and I was just trying to conserve resources, and that was a bad idea. Second death, he got me. Third death, and I almost died from the lasers. But then the laser is one of those attacks that's so dangerous that even they are like, they have, that if you follow it up by the character be really vulnerable for a bit. In that case, they do it by, having the enemy... What's he look like? They followed it themselves by having him fall through the floor. I beat you. You died in the worst location for me to look at your head properly very well. Okay, let's see. Oh. Well, there we go. Undercuts the victory screen a little bit, doesn't it? Huh. No pressure, it's just we just showed you falling to your doom, but here's the loot screen. Yay.
What is it with you? All you ever do is sleep and fall off things. So how awesome were you down there?
Stop
Too
being
awesome?
annoying. Yes.
Well, good morning. Thanks to you, the Research Commission's work is complete. I sent a ship ahead to report back to the Guild. They'll relieve us just as soon as they confirm our findings. Everyone, I commend you all for your valiant efforts here. And now, let us celebrate! To banquet!
Cheers! Well, we did it. You know, after we crash landed here, I started to wonder if I made the right choice. but the new world was all the adventure I wanted and more. Oh, she made it. I'm just gonna say hi. Come on.
May I? If not for you, I might not be alive. Thank you. You have quite the eccentric group here, but all of them talented, unique, driven. You all seem willful, of your own mind, but when the time comes, you join together and become a force to be reckoned with. I suspect there is no trial you could not collectively overcome. A monster that's been incubating in bioenergy. Lurking so close, yet hiding so well. Perhaps it was what first drew the aging elders here, to satisfy its cravings for energy.
Could be right. Maybe it used some sort of pheromone or something. Eventually, the land became rich with nutrients, the perfect home for tough monsters. The energy smorgasbord must be why the elders inhabit the recess. Huh, you know, we're lucky you stopped that thing. Would have been a disaster if it left its nest. Well then, 3 cheers for you.
No. I think you should keep it.
Listen up, everyone. We've received word from the Guild. The Guild commends you for your dedicated research of the Elder Crossing. In light of your findings, we have confirmed the monster as a new species of Elder Dragon. An official name has been chosen: Xeno'jiiva. This concludes your duties with the Research Commission. We thank you again for your service. You are free to return home at your discretion.
Yeah.
However, the Commission's presence in the New World still has potential to be of great benefit to the Guild. We would ask you to continue your work there, if you are so willing. There you have it. If we decide to stay and take on new research, there are bound to be trials ahead. Dangers. You don't want that, do you?
What are you talking about? Of course that's what we want. Let's stay.
We can do it!
Yeah, we want it.
I'm staying. Yes, we do.
Right?
All right. Commission, welcome to your new home.
I better pack on some weight. This is gonna be hard work.
And just like that, there we go. We beat Monster Hunter World. Roll credits, the end. If I were to predict the future, I'd say this is almost certainly not the last video in this playlist in the future, later on. It won't be a video tomorrow. Probably not for the week. Maybe the month. I don't know. I have no idea. But among other things, it might become a game that I play with Wanderbot as like an occasional multiplayer thing, so there might just randomly be some Monster Hunter multiplayer videos that just pop up from time to time in the future, perhaps. And if major content comes out, then depending on how much grind there is between me and getting to it, I might cover that as it comes out. Like if they just add a new monster here and there, then I'll probably just pop in to go hunt it for a bit. I do like the game. Not my favorite, and for a number of reasons. One thing is I do like character builds and customizing characters to specialize in something, but I don't like grinding. Like for me, I like playing through a campaign, and as you play the campaign, you level up and gain some options to choose from, essentially. You know, like Dungeons and Dragons. You don't necessarily in your D&D campaign be all like, now we're gonna go to that dungeon to grind. Where like you're always making decisions and going forward in the story or whatever, and then just as a happenstance you find special items or level up your character and get a new perk or something like that. Like I like that part of RPGs. Once upon a time I played WoW and Diablo 2 and a few other grindy things all day and fell down the Skinner box hole and stuff like that, and I've largely fallen out of it completely since then, but fell out of it even harder when I started doing Let's Plays, because then I'm like, well, now I gotta talk while I'm doing it, and nothing is more boring to talk about than repetition, which is what grinding is by nature. So I'm definitely more prone to playing through the campaign and moving on, but it's been a good ride. I've generally enjoyed it. It's just I definitely prefer Dark Souls by a significant margin. I like exploring levels and poking around and finding secrets and details and stuff like that, but I think it quickly became apparent to me that there's not really necessarily a lot to explore in Monster Hunter. When you're in the locations, they're mostly just an excuse for a few resources to be scattered around and for monsters to spawn in thematically consistent locations and stuff like that, which is fine. But going to these locations for expeditions quickly became not interesting to me, and I only really used expeditions for the purpose of hunting a monster that I, for one reason or another, didn't seem to have an investigation for. Generally, I didn't care about expeditions because the level itself isn't why I'm playing this game, is what quickly became the case. But then I also find that I prefer monsters that are like really after me. Are we doing a cutscene? Or is it more credits? It's credits. So in a lot of other games with boss fights like Mega Man and Castlevania and Dark Souls and stuff like that, or even like Devil May Cry, the dude is like after you. You're fighting the dude one-on-one, his attacks seem targeted after you, and there's a lot going on. I found that even in single player, sometimes I just kind of felt like, I don't know, maybe it's just the scale of the enemy, but something about it kind of feels like I can just wander up to this giant statue thing and just whack it a lot. And the primary difficulty for dealing damage was less that it was preventing me from dealing damage actively, and more that it just kept moving around. Like, a lot of the monster designs are inherently hard to hit because they fly, or they're perched up on a couple of legs, and the rest of their body's pivoting up in the air and aren't reachable by the weapons I happen to be using most of the time, because a lot of them lacked large overhead swings, or especially the daggers did. So like, I found that I wasn't really doing a ton of like careful placement or necessarily having to learn the fight as much as I would like to necessarily. I guess that's the way to put it. Yeah, like I don't. When I get really into like Fume Knight or something like that, like I have all of his animations down and his particular combos, and I'm like, I know to dodge this way when this is happening, and like there's a bunch of tells that are happening that I'm figuring out, and I'm avoiding damage, and I have to pull it off correctly to do a proper playthrough. But in Monster Hunter, a lot of I quickly kind of find safe-ish spots on a lot of the enemies and just kind of hang out and attack them a lot from those zones while going after a weak spot, hopefully. And then I just keep going for it, and I usually am not too concerned about the monster's behavior until it does something really dramatic, like fly into the air and start charging up an attack that's gonna hit me with or something. So I found, while the game is still fun, I found the boss fights less immediately demanding and engaging. And maybe people will, I mean, I'm sure people will immediately then respond that, like, I haven't started the real game yet or something, but, like, we're like, I've played like a long time. Like, I don't even know, like it might be, I might have like 60 hours on this file in between grinding time and on-camera time and all these other things going on. Like most games are over by now, so it's like I don't really like the idea of the game only starting in post-game, especially since I think we are out of monsters now. I think ultimately that's it. Like now the monsters, their numbers will get higher, or they'll attack a little faster and stuff like that. And like maybe that's where the actual difficulty curve becomes more like what I'm thinking of, but I'm not particularly interested in doing the hamster wheel that is involved in getting to that part. So instead this will probably stay my more accurate experience, which is just kind of it's most comparable probably to the equivalent of like going into Dark Souls 3 with like a co-op group, like of like 3 people and all fighting that giant tree, the Curse Rotten Greatwood. I would say that the Curse Rotten Greatwood fight from Dark Souls 3 is probably the most comparable to how a lot of Monster Hunter World feels like to play, especially in co-op, where it's just like there's a giant thing and it has big sweeping attacks, and you're all kind of dancing around it as a mob, all just trying to get your pot shots in, and that's fine. I'm just explaining that's not my immediate preference. And so the game has two things. It has 2 things on it that stop it from being a list topper for me, and one is the grind, and one is the just lack of immediacy during boss fights. Is I guess what you could call that. It's beautiful. It's fun to play. The weapons are fantastic. It blows my mind that like every time you get a new weapon, you're practically playing a new character. Like Dark Souls is praised for its combat depth to some extent, but really in Dark Souls, if you're using a weapon category, all the weapons in that category are pretty much the same, and the weapon category list I don't think is that exceptionally long. Like you pretty much have like you have straight swords or whatever you want to call them, or rapiers or whatever, like short swords, ultra great swords, spears, axes and hammers. Then I guess there's like a few weird ones like whips and bows, but like I don't think it quite reaches the variety of that Monster Hunter has. Like even if you try to go down the full list, and if I'm doing this under a definition where like if weapons have sufficiently similar movesets, I'll count them as being like essentially the same weapon. It's like, yes, that one has a little more reach, and that one has its third hit and its combo is a overhead swing, or that one pivots a little weird. Like there's little tiny details you can customize that, and that's what determines whether a particular weapon's your favorite in Dark Souls over another one. But in a Monster Hunter, each category is like playing a different character to an extent, to the point where there's entire systems built into the game for each weapon, like the insect glaives, or having their kinsects, and the charge system for the Ultra Great Sword, and the Archdemon mode for, like, there's all these things going on. Like, this is actually really fucking cool. Like, that's probably my favorite part of the weapon, is how, I mean, my favorite part of the game is how they handled weapons as a whole, along with just the visual presentation and the cool, well-animated monsters and the way they interact with each other and everything. And I to be fair, I think that, I do think that my previous experience with Dark Souls might have made this game easier than it would have been otherwise, partly because I'm used to playing with big dumb weapons where you have to commit to their animation and just live with it, but also because I have fought my fair share of large monsters that take up the entire screen, and instead of locking on, I'm pivoting the camera around with the right stick to try to even tell what I'm looking at, and then I'm trying to tell for like oh, his hip is swaying, like that's an attack that's coming my way, and I'll find like surprisingly early in the playthrough I was dodging attacks that I'd never even seen before. Like an enemy would do an attack for the first time and I would evade it because I saw it coming, and I'm like, oh shit, I see it coming, because other games have trained me to an extent.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Look who's here. I knew it was only a matter of time. You ready to shake things up? The new world awaits. Let's get hunting.
Hey, I jumped to HR 29. It just doubled. But choing. That, I heard about that there's like a soft cap, and so it just gets removed when you beat the story and you find out what your actual HR ranking is. So I am 29. Where did Wander end up? I'm curious. Although I don't know where he got from finishing the story necessarily. It'd be impossible to tell. Where's my... I'm so bad at the interface in this game. Hey! Cat jump scare. I went to the same thing again. Really nailed it. 30. So he's... Wow. So he's a whole 10 ahead of me at the moment. And even Wander, the grindathon man. People were like, yeah, just get up to HR 49. It's no big deal. Wander will do, like, nightmare marathon sessions of Skinner's Box games. And he's, like, 200 episodes into Warframe. And, like, I don't understand his brain for repetition. And even with him, he actually hasn't reached the rank 49 people have been saying to go for. Damn, that's how I know I have no hope. I didn't mean to spend the entire credit sequence complaining. I'm just talking about concepts that make the game slightly below, like, being a top rank thing. I'm basically just explaining why it's not my game of the year, I guess? I don't even know. I just... criticizing little things. I think it's because I've had plenty of time to gush over cool monster designs and weapons and movesets and shit like that all playthrough. So there's little things that I'm like, this is kind of the overarching thing that I'm kind of turned off by, which is admittedly some of the core conceits of the game, which is just shows how we're diametrically opposed a bit in what we want from games. I think I talked before about how it's a lifestyle game, which is means that it's a game that's never supposed to end. And it just becomes your routine to play it every day for months or years. And that's why it has such an incredibly extensive treadmill at the end to just keep you going forever. Much like games like Warframe and Destiny that I pivot away from, because I am the guy that will buy Destiny, play the story, take it out, put it back in its case. And I did. That's it. I beat Destiny just like it was Halo 2. I beat it. It's over. The credits rolled. As opposed to, like, obsessing over it and playing it forever. Because I'll just move on to other games. Yeah. So, don't freak out if you see this game again in the future. The series isn't... there's a decent chance the series is not back, like, to stay. But just, I might randomly pop on with some friends or something and play for a bit and record a bit. And it's like, hey, bonus episodes. There's a few more now. But I'm pretty much done here, aside from DLC content and anything like that. People have, as always happens when there's a series and I jump into a series, people asked whether I'll be jumping to the next Monster Hunters, by which I mean the previous Monster Hunters. There's a few problems there. One, many of them are handheld games, or on platforms I can't record and stuff like that. I don't have a 3DS capture card and things like that, so that's not happening. But I do have Monster Hunter Tri and 3 Ultimate, which are just the Wii and Wii U versions of the same game. Like, one of them's like an iterated re-release thing. Maybe one day, I don't know. I'm definitely not planning on it anytime soon. I think that generally when you approach a series like Monster Hunter or Zelda or many other things, unless you just have like this insatiable appetite for that particular thing that game is peddling, I think it's best to pace things out a bit. I think that hopping directly into another game that's inherently about a bit of repetition and then just going directly to other entries in the franchise, it's going to have some severe diminishing returns for you guys and for me, where it's just going to be a lot harder for me to keep going, especially since this is supposedly when they changed a lot of the grind and various things. Like, as you go backwards, each game should become more inconvenient and more grindy and more full of weird decisions that they chose to go back on in later games and stuff like that. So the idea of jumping directly into another one probably would not go well. It's totally possible that I might maybe I'll play a Monster Hunter game every year or something like that. Maybe. Just maybe. But that depends on, like, how fast they make new Monster Hunter games, because if they make new ones, I'm just gonna play the new ones, and, you know, and maybe I'll go back to old ones just when I just feel like it in a drought. I'd prefer not to have other franchises go the way that Zelda's going right now, where I'm just playing every game in the franchise in a row all the time, because I think part of the excitement and magic of these things coming out is you know, being like, oh my god, it's been years and now there's a new thing. I can't wait to see what happened this time and what they changed and what's going on here, as opposed to, hey, the thing you just fought yesterday, we're gonna fight it but in different graphics, because on top of everything else, Monster Hunter reuses enemies between games, which means I'll literally hop into another game and fight some of the same enemies with the same weapons potentially, and I'm like, huh. This stuff does better when you give it space to breathe, I think, so that you're not just marathoning through the same feelings forever. Xeno'jiiva. Ah, yeah. I've seen this around. Kind of looks inspired by Devilman stuff a little bit. But that's just me latching on to things. That's a little bit less separate, but it's like reminds me of the description of like angels having 8 wings and stuff like that. Which is not from Devilman, but that's the only place I've seen it specifically articulated. The flowing's kind of nice to look at. Xeno'jiiva Divinity. Halves sharpness loss for bows and bowguns. Shots have a chance of not expending coatings or ammo. Neat. So basically just your weapons in general last longer. Flinch free. Prevents knockbacks and tripping. Neat. Bonus duration allows longswords, dual blades, insect glaives, switch axes, and charge blades to stay powered up longer. Powered up. Is that my demon mode or my archdemon mode, I wonder? Nullifies all elemental blights. Fuck. That's not like blast protection or anything like that. That's just all of the blights. It's not even... That nullifies the need for the specific ones. It's gotta be rare and hard to get, usually. Poison, that's my necklace. Increases the power of bowgun, special ammo, and dragon piercer by 20%. And a bit of crit. Just a bit of crit. Just throwing it in there. Damage dealt by critical hits is increased by 30%. That sounds like a big boost, but isn't, don't crits increase your damage by 25%? So I think it's just going up by 5%. 25, 30, 35, 40. I think that's what it's indicating. That it's basically making your crits 5% more powerful. In the additive sense, as opposed to literally adding 30% in a single skill, which would be huge. That'd be a huge bonus. There we go. But yeah, it's been a ride. I'm glad I played this game. I've been looking forward to playing Monster Hunter for a long time. And this was worth the trip. I'm trying to think of if there was any other closing thoughts I wanted to go on. But I can't really think of them. There's a few... We talked about some... I mean, everything's pretty much been said before. Like, there was the issue of, like, I talked about... Like, I don't like the story structure. In general, the story is, like, kind of non-existent. Like, most of these people aren't even characters. Like, the guy and girl that were on the boat at the beginning of the game, or the character creator, they keep showing up in cutscenes to not say anything, usually, and they just kind of stand there, or they say one line, and I'm like, why is... This game's really trying to, like... drive home that these two are characters that in the roster of characters, huh? Because they keep showing up, but they don't do anything at all. It's weird. And I didn't like that your progress would be gated and you'd be forced into repetition for the story's concern just because you had to replay a cutscene, basically. And I'm like, I explored this zone, I beat all the dudes, like, let's move forward. And I felt kind of vindicated when Elder's Recess worked exactly like that. It would just, you just walk into the zone and all the monsters are there, and when you find it, a cutscene plays being like, wow, I'm the new monster, be spooked. And then you fight them. It's like, hey, look, it's exactly what I've been asking for all game. Even they did it in the same game. So I found that interesting. There's a few... They've done so much right, and you can tell this is the 5th game in a franchise because there's so much going on that they've iterated on in, like, the menus and all the different systems and things like that. But there's still... I think there's still plenty that needs to be smoothed over and iterated on yet more, because I think there's still plenty that they haven't necessarily figured out. One thing is definitely I would like to be able to manually set like how this works and how my quick bar works without having to have them in my inventory at the time, because having designated slots for stuff to go into would be very useful without having to say exactly like, oh, well, I don't have 10 well-done steaks in my inventory right now, so that means when I do the loadout, it'll want me to bring the wrong amount and stuff like that. Like, that's all weird. That's all weird. And there's a few other hiccups here and there where it's just, like, strange control scheme choices or menus. I don't even know how you could ever fix this, frankly, though. This nightmare. There's so many layered menus, and then you get to the options menu, and the options menu has 15,000 menus. You're like, oh crap. I'm glad that you gave us those options. Might have to Google what half of them even mean, which is true. Some of them are, like, vaguely worded enough that you actually can't quite tell what they mean until you go for it, but it's fine. It's fine. A lot of it serves its purpose. A lot of it's just the oppressive complexity you get from playing an MMORPG. Is that when you hop into an MMO and you look at the interface, you're like, I can't find anything, which happens every single time. I used to think that other MMOs were just less well organized than World of Warcraft. But the truth is that World of Warcraft is just as much of a mess, and it's just I was used to it because ever since we started doing World of Warcraft Let's Plays, and I was going back to it after like 5+ years of not touching it, I couldn't tell what to do. You see me playing it with Marty and Nick right now, and I'm like, what button opens the LFG pane? I'm like, fuck, what button? Shit. And I can't find anything. It's just when a game has so many complex things going on that it just becomes a thing. But yeah, Monster Hunter, good game. In many ways not my kind of game, and in many ways totally my kind of game, and that conflict between the two is never going to go away, because it clearly has its own identity at this point, so I get what I want out of it and move on. And that's how it goes. Thanks for watching like always, guys. I've just been standing in town for a while now. I'll see you guys next time.